Welcome to my channel, and this channel was created to empower you with the skills about the basics of managing money. Last time we talked about catering for your wants, those things you can do without, but sometimes you really want to do them. Today we're going to look at the actual versus the budgeted. So we're going to look deeply into the budget so that we can see exactly what we have to deal with. My name is Jane N. Hughes, and I am the author and publisher of The Basics of Managing Money, Keep It Simple to Build Savings.
Here we go.
Money, money, making crap for money. Money, and money, money, making crap for money.
So when I talk about the actual versus the budgeted, what does this mean? So when you look at a budget which has been constructed properly, you have a column which has the actual, and there is another column which has the budgeted. What this means is that you had budgeted for this much, but in reality you've used this much, and that is the actual. I'll give an example. If you had planned for a trip overseas and you had budgeted for 4,000, for example, and then you have paid everything, but you actually used 3,000, then you have a surplus of 1,000. So 4,000 is what you thought the trip is going to cost, but then in reality you've used 3,000 and you have a surplus left for 1,000. Let us now look at an example of budgeted versus actual. So we are assuming this person had created a budget for 6 months or even 1 year, and every month he goes back to evaluate whether they are staying on the plan. And when you look at it, that they got short of the income because they got less than 5,000 what they had planned for. So there is a short of $400. Then when you look at the expenses, the food was expensive, but there was a bit of retrieve in terms of petrol and insurance, but the savings remained the same. So the variation in this January was 260, where he was short of money. The reason why you want to visit your budget so that you can adjust where money is going or what you can do to be able to live up to your level. And in this case, maybe you have to work a little bit harder or reduce like coffee so that you can get a little bit of money. And sometimes you might under budget. You might think that something is going to cost this much, but in actual reality life, you get that it is expensive or it is more than what you had planned for. So in this case, you had maybe planned to buy a TV set for 2,000, but then you went to the shop and got the TV is 2,500, but that money was not factored in the budget. So in reality, you are spending 500 more on the TV because you had not put it into your budget. And that's why you have to have a budget where you have to be flexible because it is a living document, it is adjustable, and you can be flexible. And that's why when the government finishes every financial year, you hear them saying there is a surplus. That means that they stuck to their budget and they used what they needed in their budget, and then they were left with some money. Or they will tell you, or you hear them saying that we have a deficit of this much, which means that the government overspent what they had budgeted for, and that means that they do not have money left. Some people might argue that a budget takes too much time. It is a waste of time. And some people just make it and trash it because they do not see the importance of it. And what I can see is that is just a farce. Because the moment you get your hands hooked up to the budget, then you'll not be able to do anything without it because it is your living plan. You do not have to look at this budget every day. You can have a look at it weekly or fortnightly, and some people can even have a look at it monthly. What are they looking for? They are looking at where have they stuck on their budget. How well are they doing on their budget? Where are they underspending on their budget or overspending? And this way, it gives them an opportunity to be able to adjust to those figures so that it can fit their needs and their want. Remember, we said it is a living document. We did not say it is a painful living document. And once you get to use it, you actually enjoy this financial freedom where you do not have to worry about the money because you have it all under control. And that is the basics of managing money. Please like, follow, and subscribe. And please write comments below so that I know whether these subjects are helping you in one way or the other. See you in my next video.